We are in the place. Hello, psychotic. Just kind of fixing up my inventory a bit. Hello, Sparkle. So the thing is, right? Sparkle is... Good morning to you, too. While Shanlung is questionable to solo. And I was curious if people had done it at all. And in the old school Monster Hunter Discord, people either use event quests to get shortcuts to weapons that you can't get normally, or used rusted weapons. Which I suspected were a thing, we've just been unlucky with getting them to be anything other than ordinary weapons after the rust part. So instead of just grinding myself against Lao Shenlong and trying to work with what I have, I think the plan is get any rusted weapon and see what we can do with it. And if that weapon doesn't work, we try again and get a new rusted weapon. Hello, Lao. So we'll just have to wait and see what we can get. We have to get anything, you know. So I'm gonna get myself set up to fight Gravios. Because the Gravios Urgent in Village means we can always go to the volcano. And the plan. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. The plan is going to be... Wow, my box is really full, I just noticed. Kind of getting full. Okay. That's a bit much. The plan is go on Gravios Urgent, run up there, mine the stones up there. If we don't get a Ruststone, we abandon. And then we try again. And if we do get a Ruststone, then we actually clear the quest. And we just loop that until we get somewhere, or until I get tired of it. Which is, you know, I don't feel like that's the most exciting thing. It's a very grindy process, which is not really what I... Grinding gathering is not my idea of a good time, to be honest, but... Oh goodness, I'm trying to play a different game. Immediately went down to use my right stick to look my camera around. It's been a couple days. Alright, we have 99 paintballs, or 98 of them. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Monster Hunter 1 has a lot of good things. I'm assuming you're talking about this, right? No, I'm not going to paintball everything. It's just nice to be able to have a stockpile of them. because then I don't have to make them myself. So, we run up to 8, we mine the nodes in 8. If we get a Ruststone, we fight Gravios. If we don't get a Ruststone, we abandon. No, Marlux. We are doing a Ruststone farming to try to get a stronger weapon to work with. I can see that, yeah. I could see that being a thing. So unless we get particularly lucky, I can see this being a thing we are stuck on for a fair bit, considering that we've gotten quite a few Ruststones already, and none of them have been anything useful. And it's not even guaranteed to get a Ruststone on any given attempt. You know, takes a couple minutes to run up here. And we check the nodes. I might keep a tracker of how many we get versus other things. A lot of, wow, my pickaxes are just breaking on this. Okay, empty. I don't think I've ever gotten one from these other two, but I'll still check. I don't know. Not high, but we'll have to, you know, figure that out, I guess. Who knows? Bonk, bonk, bonk. Just mining away. And nothing. Okay. Where's my Monster Hunter 1 document? MH1 info. There we go. I didn't really keep track of how many mining, how many things we mined there, how many, you know, runs of it, but this is going to be what tonight is, until we get something. Honestly, it's probably not worth picking up anything out of the box except the cool drink and the rations. Okay, so we start running up, it's 9:27. I'm curious like how long a given run will take to get up there. So we can judge this better. Now, I had some like kind of spicy rice, which was nice, and it just left me feeling hungrier. I just ate, and now I'm hungry again. Hello, Triolade! That is a name we have not seen in so long. I hope you've been okay, friend. It has been a while. Hello, Darpello Stray. I'm not excited for Ruststone farming. I'm not excited at all, but we're gonna do it anyways. There's been a lot of things up, TJ. More things up that could probably be better suited for a proper conversation. But I've been enjoying myself overall. It has been too long. I hope to see you around more often, be it here or in just normal talkie. So If you're still awake when I'm done streaming, I'll give you a poke. If I remember. We are stuck in the crowd. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and nothing. This is the original Monster Hunter, yes. It is a strange game, is what it is. Failed. Okay. We've reached a wall in progression. Where I don't seem to have enough damage at all to get past what I'm on. Because it's more of like a DPS race sort of thing. You're stuck with a specific time limit, the monster walks slowly, and you need to deal damage as fast as you can. And all of our attempts so far have resulted in failure. And I know that rusted weapons can be stronger than what I have now, but I've never gotten one. And this is the only way to get them, and it's very RNG, so hooray. Yeah, so I remember we played World together, yeah? So like some of the fun things about Monster Hunter 1 is like only having one page of items for your entire storage. And that's all you get. Yes, so for how that works is in the volcano, in one specific node that I'm aware of, you can sometimes mine a Ruststone, and Ruststones can be turned into a weapon that is more likely to be a normal weapon than a special one. We've probably mined up 10 plus Ruststones over our time playing this. Not specifically searching for them, just getting them, and none of them have been anything notable. So that's fun. Yeah, there's just a lot of... I wouldn't recommend playing this, but I'm still glad I played it. That's how I feel about this. I wouldn't recommend it, but I'm glad I've tried it. But then I know Ice-T loved it and does recommend it, so, you know. Just different tastes of things. Okay, there's a game pack about Ruststones, alright. I'm not sure if I want to go that far with it yet. I have not. Yeah, it's so some of the things, right? Attacks are done with the right analog stick, similar to how traditional fighting games are. Except, you know, much simpler movesets because it's original Monster Hunter. So the lance is flick up for poke, flip down for upward poke, click it in for charge. And that's all that lance really has. It doesn't have much else to work with. But I like that that was the idea they were working with originally. And they kept that up into dose, and then after that they switched to using the face buttons like other games. But I still really think that it would have been neat if they had expanded on that and tried to make it work in later entries. Just because, you know, it's different for this sort of thing. Yeah, the aesthetics is very similar. If anything, the menus and stuff are more unique feeling, I guess. More stylized compared to everything else. Alright. Let's have a look again. So yeah, you can see there's no mining node here. you wouldn't know there was one unless you walked near it. Hey, there's a Ruststone. Okay, yeah, so that you can't even tell this is here. It's just like, if you have your pickaxe selected, can you use it? And then you find out if it's a node. Some of them are more obvious. Like these ones have cracks in the walls. And this one also has a crack in the wall. I found out the first one by walking past it accidentally or something. It's just kind of there. Okay, so that one was 3 nodes, 3 mines, and we got one out of it. So now that we have one, I want to bring it home, which means actually hunting the Gravios. Now we gotta do the hunt. There's a lot of things that feel like that. So you remember armor skills, right? You make your armor, you can see what's on it, you can plan out what you want to build based on what skills things have. In Monster Hunter 1, your equipment, you make armor, it can't be upgraded, it's just there. That's all you get. And it doesn't tell you any of the skills you'll get until you've made enough armor to activate a given skill. It's like, you don't necessarily know what any given monster's armor will give you until you've made enough of it and worn it. And then it tells you what you get. Which is extra fun. This is very blind. I did not look up any skills for any armor I made. I would see a monster, I was like, you know what? We're gonna make this and see what happens. And that's how I've done everything. Come here, Gravios. This is, yes. It is, just like my usual stuff. Hitboxes can be pretty questionable. You'll sometimes see me like block a hip check, and it hit very strangely. Or that. Back at this time, Lance didn't have a counter yet. It was just the pokes and the block and the one hop. Small monsters in 1st and 2nd gen are super aggressive. You can see that they all walked towards me, despite being herbivores. They all decided to walk across the whole zone to come fight me. I disagree with that. I disagree with that hit. It's okay though. Come here. We got rid of the Apsaros. No, we didn't. Never mind. There's one here. Never mind. Both large monsters and small ones will happily walk into the lava where you can't fight them. You just gotta kind of wait for them to come out again. Oh yes. Oh, you played Rise, didn't you? I forgot. I didn't even think to ask if you played Rise. How did you feel about Rise overall? I feel a bit bad that I forgot to ask you about it because we did enjoy playing Iceborne together. What? Why are you flying? You never do this. I have never seen Gravios do that. When you say the new update, do you mean the 3.0 update? Or was there more after that? Because that's the last one I remember. And I haven't been paying attention to Rise's stuff. Okay. Yeah, I overall enjoyed it quite a bit. Like, I would say that I don't like 5th gen as much as 4th, but I liked Rise a lot more than I liked World. Bonk. And when you say it's a tad shorter than expected, that's actually fairly, I feel like Rise felt kind of average length for a low and high rank Monster Hunter. Honestly. Similar to how, I guess World was a bit on the larger side maybe for that. But Portable Third was also along the same lines as Rise, I feel like. Yeah, wire bugs are cool. I agree. Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. I need to take this Ruststone home. Okay, also, see all this wind? There's a lot of wind in Monster Hunter 1. The only reason that's not affecting me is because Diablos' armor has negate wind. But wind in Monster Hunter 1 pushes you backwards. So whichever way you're facing, it pushes you backwards. Hello. Bursted for days. It's alright. We're on the Ruststone farm right now. And I harvested a Ruststone on this attempt, so we're hunting the Gravios to take it home and have a look at it. Nope. Nope. Couldn't block in time. I don't agree with that. I don't think that hit me, but sure. I need to mine. We need to obtain these, and then take them home to the smithy and have him inspect them, and see if we get something good out of it. A lot. A significant amount. Like it acted like, imagine if you were here and you got wind pressed, you probably go back about that far, completely unable to move until you recovered. There's a lot of things you can look at this game and wait, I don't have another cool drink? Only one? We might fail this quest, never mind. Why did I only have one? Hello, Winnie the Pooh. One cold drink? Or did I take it already? I must have taken it already, and we had 2. Am I just that forgetful? 6! You have Greatsword, Hammer, Sword and Shield, Lance, Heavy Bowgun, Light Bowgun. That's it. I think that Monster Hunter 1G, or the US version of Monster Hunter 1, added dual blades. And then later entries added other things. I think Dose was where we got Hunting Horn and Gun, Lance, and Bow. And Freedom Unite was Longsword, I think? Switch Axe didn't make it in until 3rd gen, and Insect Glaive and Charge Blade were 4th. Come on. Bonk. Have you still been playing Smash and stuff? Yes, straight. as far as I'm aware. I didn't block that, I guess. Okay. No! Ugh. Strive. That's the Guilty Gear game, right? Guilty Gear Strive or something? I think I remembered correctly. There we go, we're fine. Yeah, that was a big chip. Now we can turn in our Ruststone and not get anything useful and continue this grind. That's how I feel. I've hardly done any Smash since pre-COVID, and it's sad because I miss it. I really hope that I'll be able to find people to play with at some point too. Like local area ones. Where I live now, there's not really anyone. So it's kind of unfortunate. Hello, Arcane. That is very dance. I appreciate it, I guess. You having fun there. I guess old Monster Hunter was more bloody, I guess. The Velociprays and things, the small raptors. If you hit them, if you kill them with a bladed weapon or a lance in midair, they just break in half, and you don't even get to carve them. You just cut them in half. Those were bone husks. I feel like I should keep those. Okay, save. What did we get out of that? That was large bone husks. Okay, I'll still keep those. Given how annoying bone husks were earlier. We'll sell the things I don't care about. Oh yeah, and small. All this time, last time we spent so long trying to get small bone husks, and apparently Gravios is the answer. Apparently. Now to fix up my item box, there's no auto sort in this either. So, you gotta figure out your own sorting scheme. For how you want things to be arranged. Okay. What do we get? Probably nothing. Nothing good, just a standard Nightlands. Have we upgraded this before? I don't know. Night. I mean, I have the parts. 20 iron, 15 earth. I'm gonna see. I can't remember where this goes. And we have plenty of resources. I don't remember. There's another thing, right? You see what you need to make? Go get the parts out of your box, and you gotta bring them back to the smithy to have him work on it. What was this? Oh, okay. The Power of the Lance. That leads into the Babel Spear. Yes, okay. Now I remember. So we'll have to sell it. Bit of wasted minerals there, but now I remember where that goes. Sell, equip, Night Spear, get it back. Lost a bit of minerals in that, but that's fine. And back into it we go. Round and round. This is all there is. want the ration. Give me the ration. Nope, wrong button. Goodbye, paintball. Capturing monsters in this is also a bit more involved. You still have to do the usual thing of waiting them. Oh, what are paintballs for? Goodness, that's a question. Monsters in games before World do not show up on your map at all unless you have a paintball on them. Like that, and you can see there's one there. So when you're hunting something, you tag it with a paintball, and that keeps it on the map for like 8-9 minutes or so. Something like that. So when it moves between zones, you know where it's moving to. And that can be especially important with monsters that dig or fly to change through zones, because they might go, say, through multiple things. And if the paintball wears off, you just gotta find them again. Yeah, so that was a thing. The last game that had that was Generations Ultimate on the Switch. And then World transitioned to just always being able to see it, and then same thing with Rise. There's Gravios, so like right here. Oh yeah, so I was talking about capturing though. No, wrong button. Just so many bugs. You've probably seen these Vespoids, right, when you were playing World and Rise? They're a really big threat in 1st and 2nd gen. They will all be aggroed on you all the time and chase you down and just slowly chip away at your health. And they often infinitely respawn in an area. So even if you kill them, they'll just keep showing up. And they don't actually stagger you hardly at all, so they'll just hit you, and you'll flinch and still be open to be hit again by something else, like another bug. That was a very disappointing node. One item. There's a lot of things that are just rough. Hi, Typhoon. That was extremely disappointing, that one. And around again. Hello, Soul. We got one Ruststone so far, but it was just an ordinary lance. Just a standard lance. Hello, yes. But yeah, with capturing things, there's still, because there's no indication about when something is capturable unless it's limping, and even then it can be questionable. You get it in the trap, and you throw the tranks, and it falls asleep, and then if it's below the threshold, it'll capture. If it's not below the threshold, it'll just stay asleep in the trap. And if you want to deal more damage to try to push it down, it wakes it up again. So you have to re-tranquilize it again. And it's entirely possible to just completely fail a capture quest because of that. Which we've had happen. There's a lot of things I do feel like that were kind of cool about old Monster Hunter that didn't really go, carry over, that were refined or improved on a way. There's also a lot of things that should not have been, that shouldn't have stayed, that were good to be removed. The coolest features that were removed. Okay, in my opinion, I think they should have kept stick attack. I think it would have been really cool to see how involved you could say, like, how playing Charge Blade, for example. How would you work? Would you have like one item again? Would you have like fighting game inputs with your half circles and quarter circles to do moves? I don't know. It's an interesting idea, and I think they should have expanded on it. 3 Ultimate and Tri specifically had underwater combat, which did not make it past those 2 games. And it was definitely a flawed thing. There was a lot of issues with it, but it was also an interesting idea that worked better for some weapons than others. And they could definitely revisit that. And a lot of fights worked differently underwater, or were underwater only. So some monsters will never show up again, probably, unless they can figure out a way to bring water back. What else? In Dose, armor could be upgraded down paths like weapons could be. So like how you have, you know, so you have a lance, and it can upgrade to Rathian and Rathalos or something. Or Rathalos and Azure Wrath lances. It was that, but for armor. You might make Rathian armor and then have the option to improve on the Rathian armor or make it into pink Rathian armor. And I haven't played all the entries, but as far as I know, that I've only seen that in Dose. Dose also had seasons where every set amount of quests, the seasons would rotate between spring, summer, and breeding. And the season would dictate what you can gather out of maps, sometimes how you could traverse the maps, and which maps were even accessible. Like you couldn't go to the desert in the summer because it was too hot. And you had to work around the seasons to, you know, like if you wanted to gather a given resource, it might be more popular, you know, more widespread in the summer to get this given type of bug or something. And day and night in that game was determined as well by progression through things. It's like you'd go on a hunt and it'd be the daytime, and then maybe a couple hunts later it'd be night, and then it'd be day, and then it'd be night, and that would also determine what you could do on a given hunt. Like the night volcano had different paths available than the day volcano did. I have the hub theme in my head for some reason. What are some other things? Other cool features that were removed? I don't know if it would be considered a cool feature or not, because I haven't played Tri myself. But Tri had medium bowguns and the ability to swap bowgun parts in and out or something. And I don't want to know much about it, I just know that it was a thing, and I want to experiment it with myself when I get to play Tri. But I know that was a thing that they tried to do. What are some? Can you think of some other things, Soul? Cool features that were removed? Oh yeah, guild quest and for you. That's something. I guess you could say prowlers were also a pretty cool feature they removed. Well, you know, from Gen and GU. Prowlers, so you could play in Generations and GU on the Switch. You could play as the cats that are normally your allies, and they had their own systems for how they could work with different loadouts and options and weapons and stuff. Hey, Ruststone! That's what we like to see. Now we gotta hunt this one. Mine the rest of this section, and then hunt the Gravios again. I personally didn't like playing as Prowlers, although when I go back to GU eventually, I know I'm gonna have to learn. You don't know. You have no idea how long a given pickaxe will last. It could break in one hit, it could last a long time. You get no warning. Also, see, then there's nothing else there. In later games, you mine out a node, and then the node fades away. In first and second gen, any given resource node has a given amount in it, but it doesn't go away. So when you try to activate it past that, it just says there's nothing left, and you get to waste one use of your thing on finding out it was empty. Nothing else there. Yeah, but not this one. For sure. Did they remove cats stealing items from you in Rise and World? I just realized I don't think that was a thing that ever happened to me. But I can't remember. Like, I don't remember it happening anywhere near the same frequency I do in 1. So yeah, that was the thing. Is that the Malinxes, specifically the black cats. Okay, they steal stuff in Rise, fair enough. But I'm guessing it's also a non-issue in Rise. In here, we've definitely had minerals, tools, our barbecue spit, all sorts of things stolen from us, and sometimes they get away. There's also a monster called Gypseros that steals your items, and you can't get them back at all. They're just permanently gone. Oh yeah, it's true. We lost a trap once. We had a Gypseros capture quest, and he stole my trap on at least 2 different occasions. So I had to abandon because I had no more trap. I forgot about that. So that's a thing. Chameleos in games before Rise, because well, I actually don't know if you caught him, but he steals your buffs or something in Rise, and in earlier games, Chameleos would just steal your items just like Gypseros would. I did it! Nice. It's always nice sliding through that. That would be kind of hilarious, actually. But there's no risk of that on this hunt. Oh my gosh, I got paralyzed. I was blocking and I got paralyzed from behind. And now I'm asleep because I couldn't move because I was paralyzed. Now I'm hip checked because I was asleep because I couldn't move. Oh, camera. Camera trio. Camera is one of the big things about first and second gen. The game always tries. Its priority with the camera is make sure the player is visible. Think about how that can go wrong if that's the rules for the camera. It means if you walk near a wall. Now I just tried to rotate using like the camera into the wall, and instead it flicked it above me and then flicked it over to the other side to make sure I was always in view. When you're ready for it, it's not the worst thing, but when you walk near something that you're not ready for, or a small bit catches you, or you get hit against the wall, and decide, alright, you can now have a top-down view. It's a challenge, is what it is. Yeah, so you control the camera with the D-pad, actually. So anytime you see me rotating the camera, I'm letting go of my thumb on the joystick and flicking it up there to adjust with the D-pad for a moment. Yeah, most people in old Monster Hunter claw gripped. I never learned how to claw grip, and I got used to just doing it like this. Oh, tail got me. Yeah, most people back at this time though just clawed. Might as well resharpen. Okay. See ya. Have a nice meal. So, we got a Ruststone out of 2 out of 6 attempts. It does, yes. It does. And in Rise-like world, you can roll out of your whetstones. What, you never tried that? Yeah, whetstones do not lock you in place. You can cancel them with a roll. That was the case in both 5th gen games. Okay. I'll explain that, yeah. It's so weird, you can run up on Gravio's roaring. fine? Are you gonna go in the lava? No, you're fine. You're fine. Am I fine? Looks like I'm fine also. Okay. Oh my gosh, bugs. Ugh. It is hard to carve Gravios with a swarm of 5 bugs on you. I like how I got just laid out flat right there. More small bone husks. At least I know where to get small bone husks now. It turns out it was Gravios all this time. Look at that, we're already at 99 again, after just 2 attempts. Iron sword. Nope. Okay. I'm keeping track of everything we get from them and how often we get them just because I'm curious about what we'll end up with along this process. Dang it. How about no? Back up the mountain because I don't need to. No. This is fine. One item again. When I hunt with you, it's because I forget I can heal. That's why. It's like, oh, that's a function of the game, I guess. Like really, if you play like this for long enough, you kind of forget that it's an option at all when you're not playing with that restriction. Rise was awkward because of the green spear birds and the green squid. I wouldn't say hard, but it was awkward. If I touched one of those, I was forced to abandon. And it was very easy to not pay attention to where I was in the water in the frozen place and hit a squid, or to be climbing up and down things and like fly into a green bird. Or we have one clip on here where I did like a hammer charge in midair, slammed down through through the desert, through the whole area, and slammed right into a vigor wasp, like dead on. So things like that. It didn't make it hard. It just made it awkward. Let's see if I can find that clip of my channel. Wow, my pickaxe are just shattering in my hands. Where was that? Nothing there. This one? It was this one. Yes, okay. Found it. Hey, Big G. Here, Trio. Yeah, so the green, anything that increased my max HP was, yeah, you're thinking of the birds, but yes. That was empty. Let's try again. We're doing Ruststone farming at the moment, Big G. I'd say probably though. GU has had the GU has had the hardest content overall, and World. I feel like World in particular is just built with healing even more in mind. Like with Elatrian and the Nova. World feels like it's harder because of certain design choices, and GU is hard because it's just hard. Whereas Rise is just more along the awkward side of things. And up we go again. You know, like some of the later Deviant hunts in GU would also have like, you're not allowed to faint at all, unless you take Feline Insurance, which gives you 1 cart. And so that sort of thing is very, very strict with how much damage you can take. Maybe someday. Yeah, and the G5 hunts are also really hard. I don't have any plans to play stories anytime soon, and I don't know if I would stream it if I did or not. I know people like stories, but I also feel like it's not, you know, it's not the same gameplay that I play Monster Hunter for. Hello, Banes. Wow. We're getting so unlucky on this node. 1 again. We're farming Ruststones, is what's happening. So far, out of 9 runs up, we've gotten Ruststones twice, and both of them have been not what we want. And honestly, any rusted weapon. We're kind of walled by Hub Laoshan at the moment. And I asked after what people, like, have people soloed it in the old Monster Hunter Discord. And the only reply back I got was rusted weapons. And one person doing it with a weapon that they got using event quests to bypass normal progression. And everybody else just said rusted weapons. So, given that, because I felt like we were doing pretty solid on damage when we did it with Lance. And this is the best Lance I am aware of that I can get at the moment. There might be other ones, but... yeah, and dual blades isn't even an option for me. Sword and shield would, like, if I had, you know, a dragon SNS or something, that might work. But as it is, we're kind of just hoping for the best, hoping we get something useful and then trying. Like, I'll take any rusted option and give it a shot. but we have to actually get one first. Okay. That was a Ruststone. Very good. Now we hunt the Gravios. This is village, yes. We're using the village. No, the Lao is hub, but we're doing the village Gravios urgent, so we can always go to the volcano to mine out of it. Rather than rely on the hub's odd cycling quests to try to mine here. But it's a hub Lao Shenlong. Lao Shenlong. Gravios? Gravios? No Gravios. Yes, Gravios. Oh, it's over there, okay. Hey, Gravios. Hey, Gravios. I really don't get why sometimes the tail goes over me and sometimes it doesn't. Bonk. Oh, I got up into it. Usually the timing on that works, so you're fine to get it. You're fine with the get up. But not that time. Poke, poke, poke. Endless Gravios farm. Just hip check after hip check after hip check. And then I'm paralyzed. And then I'm dead. How unfortunate. That was unfortunate. Just Gravios. I feel like I haven't had the best luck with getting rusted weapons I want. Thinking back to GU and our lack of ever getting a worn bow. Spending multiple streams farming rust shards or ancient shards or whatever. Why? No! It's not what I wanted. Come on. Bugs, please. The bugs are a menace. I couldn't block again as I was getting up. This Gravios is not going well. Not at all. So many hip chaps. I gotta find a place to sharpen. There we go. That'll work. Just leave me alone, bugs. Bugs, please. Camera? Oh, I couldn't block it. Not enough time after the hop. And not a lot of cool drinks. So this will be either succeed or melt. No. We've gotten quite a few Ruststones over our time, both between we're up to 3 Ruststones today, and more than a few over past streams. We've never gotten a single rusted weapon. It's never been a rusted weapon. We have to rely on RNG to get the Ruststone in the first place, and then again to have it turn into something useful. Because it's much more likely to turn into an ordinary weapon. Oh, he really was 2 pokes away. Wow. That's how it always goes, isn't it? I cart, and then I come back and poke him, and he's dead. I feel like I have a history of doing that. Carting right at the end. Please stop paralyzing me. An amount? I don't know. This lance has 459? It's a pretty darn good lance. It's also not good enough for Lao Shenlong. Okay, we'll keep the large, dump the small. Like, once we get one, I have loads of earth crystals, I've got loads of iron, I've got lots of money. Once I get something, I should be able to upgrade it to the max. It's just, I need to get one in the first place. Grenade launcher? Can I even make that? What? That's a rare 4 weapon. Oh. A light bowgun designed to accommodate low and mid-level ammunition. Normal, Pierce, Pellet, Crag, 1, 2. Everything level 1 and 2. Interesting. How expensive is this thing to upgrade? Mod level wise. I guess we'll... $192 compared to $180. It's actually stronger than my existing light bowgun. And the reload is faster. It's a better light bowgun. It doesn't have Pierce or Normal 3, but it does have Pellet. Interesting. That's not something I expected to see. Grenade launcher in later games is a Gravios light bowgun, I think? I'm gonna equip it just for the moment and take it, because you can't see your weapons in-game. I'm just gonna take it over to the, an ordinary hunt. Is it Basterios? It might be. Just having a look at it, make sure. Make sure that's what I think it is. Yep, that is the, oh my gosh, camera please. That is that weapon. Alright. Interesting. That is not anything I expected to get. Okay. So a new light bowgun, that's kind of cool. Just not what I wanted. around again. Ba, 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 ba. There it is, okay. Ba-da-dum. There's Gravios. Hello, Gravios. Really? You just tripped me? Interesting. Interesting. Will we get any more Ruststones? Nope. No Ruststone. pretty alright, Big G. I slept in a lot later than I expected to. But I'm doing pretty good. Just on the Ruststone. Just kind of relaxing. How long is too long? Like, at what point does it become too long? RIP. Hello, Stray. I hope you're doing alright tonight. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely past that point. Well, I say hello again, so there. Yeah, I gotta agree. It can definitely be pretty annoying. I'm still trying it out though. Is that bad to twirl it? I don't know. What? Why is it a bad habit though? Like, okay, I guess there. I guess if it's a nervous thing, then yeah. Go away, bug. Nothing. We're getting these at about 25% of the time so far. Well, tonight is the first time we've actively tried to be farming this. Like before, Ruststones were just kind of like, you know, if we get them, cool. But it wasn't something I was actively trying to get. And now it's something I need. So I think like at this point, maybe like 4-ish? 4 or 5? I didn't pick up the cauldrons. I guess I hope I don't get a Ruststone. I just didn't pick up the cauldrons. Wow. Oh well. It's more that we're just hoping to get something useful out of them. Honestly, see, if I didn't mind just racking up the cards, I could just take all my armor off. Go up here to mine it and then get myself killed really quickly 3 times. But yeah, that's another thing. So you know how in later games, or I guess in World and Rise, you can just go out and explore the map, right? In this very first entry, there isn't even gathering quests. So if you want to go get things, you have to do it as part of a hunt. There's a Ruststone. And you can't just leave the hunt with what you have. You either have to travel a cart or actually complete it. If you know, there's no just return from hunts option. Nope, Ruststone farming, Big G. We are Ruststone farming, which is definitely worse. Okay, that's fine. Fine, fine. Yes, for any weapon, honestly. We're trying to get anything rusted, really. I will take any of the rusted options. So far, we got 2 ordinary weapons and a grenade launcher, which is a better light bowgun than I currently have. There isn't a rusted heavy. I don't think there ever has been. There's been the demon lock or whatever, that one like more traditional looking light bowgun, but there's never been a rusted heavy. And even the light bowgun is more of a, you know, it's not rusted, it's just different. So I'm running all the way back here. Nope. I don't think there was a rusted charge blade in 4U. I think that was added into GU. If I'm remembering right. And I don't think there's an insect glaive at all, now that I think about it. Can you think of a rusted insect glaive? MH1, Ancient Shard. Oh, it doesn't tell you what they turn into on Kiernico. Yeah, insect glaive and heavy bowgun do not. I bet an insect glaive would look really cool though. Here comes the Apsaros. Here comes the Apsaros. Here comes the Apsaros. Dang, I just want to get one or the other down. Oh no. I didn't realize what was happening. I thought he was charging at me. I was getting ready to get out of the way, but no, it was Fire Beam. I'm still a little annoyed that I never got the Warn Bell in G. We had a long time in that game, and never once a Warn Bell. What? Hey, that roar hit me. No, it just isn't. Who knows? They just didn't make those. This is a really awkward place to be fighting. I can't see anything beneath his wing. Oh, come on. He might have failed the sun. It's possible. Given the unfortunate start. Yeah. I'm not sure what the connection with that is. It's strange. Also, don't you have to enter the lottery in the first place? No, get out of the lava. I don't think it's that improbable that I would lose this one. Just get over here. Considering I have no more cold rings. Bonk. Oh. And couldn't recover into a good place there. Well, people definitely do win. It's just generally not a good thing for them. Oh no. There are recorded times of people winning lotteries. It's just more often than not, it turns out bad because managing money is a thing. Words. Hip check. From what I recall reading, most of the issues tend to happen with either not managing it well after the fact, or jealous people, or people finding out that suddenly you have money and they want a part of it. Which in turn creates all sorts of problems with relationships and stress. Look, I got to see underground. I got to see underground. Oh wow, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Gravio shells. It's a lot of shells. Hello, red flare. Alright, what do we get out of this one? Standard iron lance. Lame. Not what we want. I can agree with that it's not a good idea. It's not a good place to put your money. Even if I don't think for the same reasons. Get another pickaxe. Move on. And again. Just keeping track of the things. I didn't want that potion. We are farming Ruststones. Which is not exactly exciting. Tonight is all we're doing tonight is farming Ruststone until either I get something I want to work with, or I get tired of it because I'm hungry. That is all tonight is going to be. And then we'll see after that. Yeah, I also wouldn't recommend it. Hello, Gravios. Run away from Gravios. Hi, Gravios. Ah. Ruststone. Alright, that's 5 out of 15. Time to hunt another Gravios. Poke, 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 poke. Yeah, we could try our Plesioth Lance on this. See if it'll take down the village Gravios faster. camera, please. I wanted to block, but I was too slow. Dang it. I hate that you get tripped when you rotate like that. He's turning in place. I'm amazed I pulled off that block, honestly, going for 2 pokes like that. I feel like that shouldn't have worked. One day we'll get a knockdown when he does this. I haven't thought about bingo in such a long time. Get away. Go away, tail. Yeah, we'll try the please off lance after this. I've used it a couple times on Gravios. Sharpness is worse, the water kind of offsets that. We get nice water splashy noises. How have we not gotten a chest break yet? Also, what's with these hip checks in odd directions? Kind of strange. There we go. Just took a bit. Just took a bit. I have back hopped into the tail. When I was younger, we would used to do blackjack, I think it was, with family, but we just used candy instead, or other similar treats as the currency to bet against each other with. Which I remember having fun with. I'm not super into playing cards all the time, but like, I do like cribbage. Cribbage is a nice game that I enjoy. No, why did I notice him after he roared? Also, I can't go over there. Come back, please. Cribbage is good. Bonk. I never learned how to play hearts. I don't even know what the third one there is. Or the last one, for that matter. I've never heard of either of those. Nice. Okay, this was the cart from earlier. That was a fairly quick Gravios. Oh my gosh, the bug noises. Alright, it's Ruststone number 5. Thank you, Arcane. Alright, let's turn in this Ruststone. Another grenade launcher. I guess we'll sell this one. What a disappointment. I mean, it sells pretty well, we just don't need 2 of them. Sell Gravios shells. Sell the bone husks, because I made sure to keep a stack of 99 of both bone husks. Now that I'm aware of how useful they can be to have. Even if you can get them easily enough off the Gravios. I like watching people I like the personality of play chess. But playing it myself is a bit I'm definitely less into. Rip. Alright, and again. And again. Dang it! Leave me alone, I'll pray. That'd be quite a name to have, gotta say. Well, we get what we want. Yep. One Ruststone. I forgot to swap lances. I was reading about people with unusual names recently. And people that changed their names to other... Really? That hit me at that angle? There was someone that changed their name to FM-2030. I thought it was a very interesting name choice. Please stop stepping on me. I remember hearing about someone that changed her name to Bubba, just like for all three, first, middle, last. I don't remember, it was a long time ago. Stop stepping on me. be awkward. Bonk, bonk. I feel very unsure about this Gravios. Keep getting stepped on and staggered in little ways. Probably not the best time to sharpen. Bonk. No, I missed because angles. Yay, Gravios. Got bonked. Is this a Kappa thing, Big G, or a serious thing? I assume it's a joke thing, but I don't actually know. Okay, thank you. I forgot to take my cold drink. No. I like how you roared after you disengaged, Gravios. And then I got flinched for noticing you while you were charging that. Let's just get over here. I don't want to fight in the lava. I mean, I think you made a fine choice for yourself. A fine, like, reason to not pick you. You know. Well done. Come back out of the lava. I don't like it when Gravios does this. And now he wants to shoot me. Got all the bugs. I can't get you over there. I can't shoot you. Can't fight you. There we go. Ruststone number 6. And paralyzed. No carves for me. Oh my gosh, please. Ba-ba-bum. What will we get? What do you mean, arcane? Honestly, probably the lance, but I'll take any rested option. A third grenade launcher. No? No, you cannot? Wow. 3 grenade launchers. 2 in a row. Almost 3 in a row. That's really unfortunate. I was fine with the first one, but then after that, no. Okay, Stray, get some good rest. Thanks for stopping in. Oh. Question is, how many will we go through before finding one? I think we did the rusted lance in 3U, maybe? It ends in the Undertaker though, which is like the long fancy one, but like with a broken tip or a broken shield or something. I don't remember which one. I think they're very similar, BG. I want to say they're really similar. No need to be rude about it, King God. Rip. Okay. Yeah. Glancing at GU, Undertaker is the Rush Shard one, which is the broken shield and broken tipped lance, and then Skyscraper is the same lance, but with a fixed, like with the shield and tip properly repaired. They're exactly the same lance, just like one is broken and one is not. Mm-hmm. Here's Undertaker, which is your rusted lance one. And here's Skyscraper, which is your worn. We're still hitting about 1/3 of the time getting a Ruststone, which just isn't too bad, but also kind of slow. Mm-hmm. Not the worn one. What are you referencing that one Reddit user from ages ago that I don't remember the name of? They would talk about a subject all knowledgeable and then transition into that. those are some funny times. Especially when you got pulled into believing what he was saying, and then it led into that. I don't remember at all who that was, though. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it's really cool looking, isn't it? Big G. Very much so. As I am aware from never getting a worn bow, sometimes you're just not lucky. I honestly have most of, if not every other kind of worn weapon. Worn is from ancient shards. Rusted is from rust shards. I remember getting a fair amount of use out of the switch outs as well in GU. And that one looks really nice too. I mean, what else would it be? It's the same lance, just properly restored. I keep forgetting to change my lance. I get up here and it's like, oh, I didn't swap weapons. Nothing else. Okay. Alright, let's remember to swap this time. Yep, I got him. Bot. Oh. Ah. Get away from me, Gravios. He did not get away from me. Also, ouch, that hurt. I didn't panic dive in time. Ba, 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 ba. Run, bum, bum. Don't shoot me, please. Don't shoot me, please. Here we go again. That's very bad. I hate going up all that way just to get a node that has one item in it. I'm not sure how much I want to do of this tonight. We'll see. We are already, what, 2.5 hours in of just doing this. Get a Ruststone this time. Yes, we will. 1 Ruststone. Alright, 7 out of 23. Very good. Time to hunt the Grambios. Okay. Grambios. Although it might be in Area 6, which is kind of awkward because Apsaros. And I dip into 5 just to make sure. Okay. 6 it is. Where are you? Oh, right there. He was about to leave for the better area, and then I pulled him out. Ow. Not the best decision. Just making sure they're staying over there. Hello, welfare. Really awkward place in fighting Grambios. I disagree that that should have hit me. Slept into sleep? Into sleep? I'm just getting like pulled towards the lava. Wow, you can be chain slept. Goodness, it's so hard to fight him here. I need to move him to a place with more land. Get over here. Didn't quite work because he's still in the lava. That's a little better. Not quite in the lava. Can I get a little farther over, but not all the way across? The answer to this is no, he's going in the lava. Okay, what about here? I don't agree with that hitbox. No, alright, you know what? Fine, we'll just be over here. Don't laser me. Yeah, get yourself over here. And also stop stepping on me, please. If you would be so kind. Don't step on me. Poke, poke. Poke. And sharp. Bonk. Wait, what? No. I hate it when he flies into the, like... What is the point of that, Gravios? I've never seen him do that until tonight. That's the second time he's done it. You have more time to block than I thought you did. Ow. Ow. Stop it. Can I sharpen? That might be a bit late. Just in time. Cool. Even have a leftover cool drink. What'll we get? Hunter's Knife. Standard SNS. How are we doing on large and medium are very close to being capped. Earth crystals are building up. Iron ore is close to what I would consider full. Macalite is getting a nice supply built up. Our inventory is so full. It's just so full of things. We're down to like, what, 2 slots left? That's really not much. And off we go again. Okay, he'll be in 6, which means I'll have to clear that out later. I have to fight him again. Alright, another node. And nothing. Nothing at all. Did I get rid of the hunter's knife? Let me check. Yep, a lot of abandoning because we're not getting a Ruststone. That's all we need is a Ruststone. Well, multiple. But yes, and yeah, he does. It just flops over. Just flop. Not even really that much. Come on. Thank you. Gesso? Gesso? I'm not sure which way to pronounce that name. Appreciate it. Also, there's another Ruststone. So that means it's time to hunt Gravios again. Let me plug my headset in real quick because it beeped at me. Alright, time to get Ruststone number 8 out. Not in here? Really thought he would be. There he is. Okay, wrong side. That's okay though. Even with the bugs, this is probably the best place to fight. Other place is good if you can get rid of the Abseros first. But this'll do. I want to do the lance charge and try to like get stuck on him properly. Feels like it's a lot harder to do that than it is in later games, though. Like, get stuck in a monster with the charge. A lot easier to slide free. Have you been looking for the music that makes you think of all this time? I wasn't ready for the second hip check and I couldn't side hop it. Nope. Not quite a knockdown, but hey, I canceled it. The break. Are you just trying to do as much of the game as you can from a fresh file with Prowler only? That was a bad poke decision. How has that gone? And also, what have you been doing, like, setup-wise? Bug, please, get off me. Bugs! Has there been any, like, notably hard quests to do like that so far? That was a really late block. Bugs, please. Yeah, it is on the later end of the I would agree. Okay. You should get some sleep then. Stop stepping on me. Okay. I hope you get some nice rest. I'm amazed that the tail can't be hit like that. Okay, yeah, I feel like this Lance is performing a lot better than the other one for this hunt. Bugs, please stop it. Okay, night night. See you later. Nope. Ordinary iron hammer. Okay. Another nope. Honestly curious to see how much money we're gonna have by the time we get something. Is it because of how much he likes to zap so you can't hit him? Oh yeah, that too, I guess. Have you made use of any of the strange... I say strange because it's strange to me, but like the different abilities, like rolling around on a ball, or the tank, or things like that? I don't really know very much about the different Prowler stuffs. Are you two going to be doing the hub ones together, both as Prowler? Nothing. I don't think I've ever tried the beast mode thing. Like, I know it was added into you, but I've never done it. I really don't know much about it. What do we get? Nothing. A single mineral. Well, that sounds pretty neat. You can't at all? I was not aware of this. I just had a quick glance, and there's like a GameFAQs thread 5 years ago saying that prowlers have a prompt to use tranks on a trapped monster. You don't have to have them on you. And I'm pretty sure there are trap support skills, like the poison trap one. You just need to have a trap move on the Palico, and then you just go up and press A on them, I guess? I've never tried it before either. I would not have known if I hadn't just looked right now. People say just trap it with, you know, your trap skill of choice and then run up and press A bunch. Alright. Also yet another no Ruststones. Yeah, the dojo and all that definitely is kind of intimidating to me, just because I have not put the time into understanding how that works. There's just a lot of not being sure of things. There we go. There's one. Might as well mine the other areas here, now that we, get what we can. Ian Gamer, is that how, Ian? That's how you say that, I think. Thank you very much. Bonk. Just to waste that pickaxe, yep. Always nice to break your pickaxe on nothing. Alright. Time to take another Ruststone home. Getting hungry again. Gonna keep going for now. Gravios? No Gravios. Probably gonna be coming up the other side then. Maybe. Maybe? I don't know where Gravios is. Interesting. This is usually not the case. There we go. Let's clear the Absteros out. Okay. Couldn't block in time. Hello, Katsuki. We're on the Ruststone grind tonight. Hip check after hip check after hip check. Hungry. Pretty good. But mostly hungry and wishing we would get more Ruststones. Ruststones are the dream right now. Ooh, we have one right here. I just gotta get it home, polish it off, and then be disappointed and go for more. Get over here, Gravios. Get over here, Bravios, but not on me. No, your hitbox is so big when you do that. I forgot how enormous that is. It's so easy to forget how big his stuff is. Right, you have to block away because roars are weird like that. I was facing the wrong direction. That hit me. Well, that's a surprise. I blocked it, but it didn't matter. The chip was too much. Bad positioning to be in. That's gotcha. Soothing roll. Does it what roll around and heal you and or others maybe? Oh, all the iframes. Like, is it permanently invincible during your time of using it? And how long does it last? The main thing I was interested to try with the cats was one where you're focusing on bombs as the damage. Because from what I recall, so many hip checks. From what I recall, the bomb damage is at least partially based on your weapon's raw damage. So many hip checks. So you can do something like Crystal Beard as your weapon for tons of raw to work with. And just throw bombs all the time. That sounds interesting to me. Punk. There's multiple bombs as well. There's one I think you can't even move with. Like, you pick it up and you just gotta drop it and run. I messed up my inputs there. Not sure either. Alright. Time for Ruststone number 9. Nope. Yet another weapon. Buster Sword Plus. Not what I want. Put all the stuff away. Buy some more picks. No Ruststone. 9 out of 30. That is not the best luck. No rusted weapons happen at all. Alright. I'm hungry. I've decided. We'll continue this another day. We'll continue another day and go say hi to Tan. Continue hunting down these rust shards later. So yeah. Goodbye and good night. Well, I'm not going to bed, but you know, eventually we'll get there. Yeah, eventually.